Before we start, don't worry because this guide is for all players from early game all the way to end game. Anyways, let's get right into how you can get hundreds of tickets every single day. With the first and easiest tip being using the wealth clock, which is right over here behind the clover field. Now for people wondering how many tickets you can get a day, guessing that you use this every hour every day, it will give you around 110 tickets total. The easiest way to get the wealth clock every hour is by standing on the little platform here and using an auto clicker to automatically click the claim button at the top. Or the best method is to use a macro like Natural Macro to get the wealth clock as well as honey every hour. But if you can't macro or AFK, don't worry because the next method is killing the king beetle under the clover field. The king beetle respawns every 24 hours without any monster respawn time buff, which is the one right down here. And the king beetle guarantees at least 5 tickets every kill. Let's just kill it to make sure it does. There we go, that's 5 tickets and a little gold egg as a little bonus. That's pretty cool. And if you are lucky, the king beetle drops anywhere from 5 to 25 tickets, so make sure you always have baby love before killing any of the mobs. The next mob is going to be tunnel bear, which is right over here. The tunnel bear can be killed every 48 hours, basically every 2 days, and the tunnel bear guarantees at least 10 tickets every drop. But the crazy thing is that it can drop up to 100 tickets every kill. So again, make sure to always have baby love before you kill any of these bosses. The next and probably final boss is going to be the stump snail over here, which can drop you from 50 tickets to up to 250 tickets. However, you can only kill this boss every 4 days. And then moving on to planters in between of all of these mobs, we have the festive planter, which let's see how much tickets it gives right now. Around... Let's see this. It dropped me a good 15 tickets, but I won't count this. It's only for people who are wondering how much it gives because festive planter is pretty expensive. And then we have over here our ticket planter, which can drop a minimum of I believe 10 tickets and a maximum of 127 tickets. So let's just claim all of this here to check how much it gives. And the ticket planter has dropped me about 20 tickets, which is the minimum that you can get. And since those are very expensive methods to get tickets, I won't even count it on this list. And let's move on to our next method. And our next method is going to be puff shrooms, which can drop tickets, but it will drop more the higher the level it is. So always make sure to do your puff shroom runs, even if they are just normal ones like the one I'm doing on screen right now. I'm using no buffs, only myself and just running around. You don't need to use anything like super smoothies, purple potions or red extracts or anything if you don't want to. You really don't need them. You still get a good amount of tickets just by running around and doing your puff shroom runs. And always make sure to use your planters and harvest them at 100% because some planters have a chance of dropping a puff shroom, and if you're not that confident in doing puff shroom runs yourself, you can always get a friend to help you to do puff shroom runs and use methods like the 15B zone method in order to efficiently get puff. But anyways, moving on to the easy mobs, which is the werewolf and the spider, which for the werewolf over here, which you can kill every hour, it has a 50% chance of dropping tickets in increments of 1, 3, 5, and then 10, 15, 20, or 25, which is extremely rare. And for the spider, which you can kill every 30 minutes, it has a 25% chance of dropping tickets in increments of 1, 3, 5, or 10, or 25. And the last mob for this tutorial will be the Windy Bee, which you can get a maximum of 20 tickets per day. So keep server hopping to find wild Windy Bees, or if you are super impatient and have a little material to spare for it, you can donate either 5 to 10 field dice, 3 to 5 oil, 5 to 10 glue, and if you are really rich, other options include star jellies or 3 to 5 glitters, which also has a very high chance of giving you a wild Windy Bee. Moving on to different methods, with the first one being sprouts. Every sprout in the game except for the gummy sprout and the moon sprout drops 1 ticket. You know what, that might sound very little, but let's test it out by planting a magic bean to see how many tickets it drops. It should in theory drop at least 1. So that's a rare sprout right there. Let's just quickly break this and look out if there's a ticket. And there we go. That's our first ticket over here. And there is another ticket. So I guess it's minimum 1 and not just 1. So there we go. Moving on to Puff Shrooms, which spawns every 15 and 45th minute in game. The easiest ways to check what time it is by going to the mountaintop field and looking at the Mondo Check timer. Every time this counter hits 15 or 45 minutes, a random Puff Shroom will spawn around the field for 5 minutes. And the rarer the Puff Shroom, the more tickets it drops. The next two is related to summoning something, with the first one being summoning a Honeystorm, which you can summon every 4 hours over here, and it lasts for 20 seconds, and you can get around at least, I'd say, 3 tickets per Honeystorm. So just run around to see if you can find any tickets. And the Mythic Meteor Shower here can also drop you a lot of tickets, and it can be summoned every 22 hours. Let's see if we can get a ticket from just one meteor that drops. If we go on this one, let's see how many tickets this one drops. That dropped none, but this one did drop 1 ticket. So there we go. It is really easy to get tickets in the Mythic Meteor Shower, so just keep begging people to do this, or I'm pretty sure most mid-game players will have at least 3 mythic bees. So yeah, just keep spawning this every 22 hours or basically every day, and you will get a lot of tickets. There we go. That's already like 5 tickets, but this is wasting a bit of time, so I will move on to the next method, which is going to be the leaderboard. Yeah, with the new update, if you go into system and click on view leaderboards, on it added this leaderboard, global leaderboards, and over here there are a lot of ways you can get rewards like tickets, stickers, and a lot of other cool stuff like eggs. But since we are here to get tickets, and this video is for all early game, mid game, and end game people, I will be showing the kind of easiest ways to get tickets here. And the first one will be daily top wild windy token collectors. And if we click on this right here, if you do get in top 100, you can get 50 tickets. So yeah, it's about a medium rating, I'd say 3 stars out of 5 to get 172 tokens. You just need to do a lot of server hopping, or if you do have materials to spare, you can spawn it every couple of hours. And this one gives you 50 tickets for getting in top 100. The next one will be top Firefly Chasers, and over here the minimum you have to get is around, let's see how much, 1,577. And again, this will give 50 tickets for being in top 100. And this last one requires a bit of patience and grinding, but daily top Aphid Exterminators gives you 50 tickets for getting in top 100. And lastly, every single memory match inside of the game has a chance of giving you tickets, so keep doing the memory matches, maybe do a little macro for it to see if you can get tickets from this. And yeah, lastly, I'll leave the codes on screen for the outro because most mid-game and end-game players probably redeem this, but if this video has helped you out in any way, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel to help me out, and anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.